Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. It's time for basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. It couldn't be broadcast to you without these important sponsors. Be sure and patronize them. John Petty & Sons Construction, Great Rivers Bank, Lanham Chiropractic, Logan Ag, Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, Illini Community Hospital, Trash Queen, and PCRE Incorporated in Auction Service. Geared Up, Damon Plumbing, State Farm Insurance, Rod Prentice. Also Cascom, the City of Pittsfield, Carnes Communication, Press Yours on You in Camp Point, Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene, Dear Wester Grain, Derek Harris, your Edward Jones representative, Nucci's, and the Brewed Coffee House, FBFM, Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Niebuhr Funeral Home, First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Real Knit and Twine, Bowlers Universe, the Pike County Express, the Ty Rylander Run, Pike County Concrete, and LSSD Trucking, the Moose Lodge 420, also Pike County Lumber Company, Abney Home Improvement, Pike Feeds. Also sponsors are Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market. Along with them, we have Matt Hughes, your channel seedsman, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, Hamilton Funeral Home, Helena Ag, Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Williams Auto Sales, the Rustic Market and Kelly Crop, Griffin Signs in Time, TJ's Trucking Service. Those are our sponsors for tonight's game. Now let's go courtside to the guys and the broadcast.
And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight from Pleasant Plains High School as the 6-5 Pittsfield Sockies take on, top of the 7-6 Pittsfield Sockies take on the 7-5 Pleasant Plains Cardinals. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hill. Jack's alongside tonight as well. John manning the camera here on Central Illinois Sports. And it's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. And we're certainly glad you've chosen to spend some of your evening here with us tonight. The Cardinals and the Sockies in what should be a good matchup in a beautiful new facility here at Pleasant Plains. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house. Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you, and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
Here at Little Jess, we're grateful to our community for letting us serve you for over 50 years. Supporting area schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. After an uncommon year, we couldn't be happier to see our athletes back in action and communities gathering in person to cheer them on. Our promise for the next 50 years is the same as it's been for the last 50, to meet our community's needs with a low-pressure experience, fair price, and family atmosphere. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Liberty, Pittsfield, and Barry. Great Rivers Bank here to serve all of your banking needs. Learn more about their services by visiting greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. The Pleasant Plains Cardinals and the Pittsfield Sockies here tonight from Pleasant Plains High School. And you know, Jack, the old, put that in quotes, gymnasium for Pleasant Plains, it wasn't too shabby, but my goodness, this facility that they've built in the last year or so is really one of the nicer ones in this part of the state.
You been to Oakville. Looks very similar to it with a great balcony up above. Seats on the ends, which I think are always fun when you have postseason games. But about 2,000 people the capacity, they tell me.
Yep, they'll be able to host some sectional action, and this Pleasant Plains program is one that has been one of the most successful in this part of the state for quite a while now.
Pittsfield and Pleasant Plains have had a great competition over the years, but in the last few years, Plains has had good size and good discipline. Kyle Weber comes over from Riverton and has had fairly decent success here.
The Sakis coming off of a 1-2 finish at the Macomb Holiday Tournament, won their first contest, fell to Macomb and then to Lewiston. And so they're looking for a little bit of a rebound here in the new year.
Yeah, they beat a Monmouth team that has a win over Quincy Notre Dame, who they'll face on Friday. So you kind of took that as an upswing. Then they kind of went a little flat and didn't play quite as aggressively on the defensive side. They'll have to do that tonight when they're visiting Pleasant Plains.
Here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, around 9 minutes away from the starting lineups and the play-by-play of this contest. Let's pause to hear from some of the sponsors helping to bring the game your way tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dew Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dew Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dew Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at deerwestergrain.com. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Pittsfield and Pleasant Plains for you here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Tomorrow night we'll have wrestling action from Boschel Gymnasium on both the junior high and high school side. That set to kick off around 6 o'clock, so join us tomorrow night for that. Thursday evening, Jack and John will have a girls contest from Boschel Gym as Western Pleasant Hill comes to town to play the Pittsfield-Griggsville Perry Lady Sakis. All of Pike County represented in that contest between the two programs, and they'll match up. Friday night we're back at Boschel as Quincy Notre Dame is in town to take on the Sakis, and then Saturday a little thing called the 99th Annual Winchester Invitational Tournament.
Want to remind people on the girls game on Thursday night, it'll be a limited JV game, so the varsity will probably start around 6:30, so you want to tune in early for that one.
Pittsfield's struggles have come on the offensive side this year. Really defensively, they've played fairly well, kept teams in the 40s where they really want to be, but they've really had some ups and downs when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Shooting the basketball and being physical. When they're not physical and really setting the good picks, they don't get the good looks, and that can hurt you on both ends. But like against Griggsville, TJ Reel showed he could put them up. Made 5 that night, and they need some people to make some three-pointers.
You ever seen a Pleasant Plains program with one senior?
Not very often, but I know as I was going through, they had a 6'4" and a 6'5" kid, but only one of them in the starting lineup. And we've seen that Sabo name, the Severino name, quite a few times over the years.
Cooper Schallenberg will be a key player for them off the bench. He's a freshman and one of the best baseball players in this part of the state.
A lot of good freshmen on basketball courts at Quincy High School and at Plains and some other places. The coaches are saying, hey, I'm going to throw you in the fire like
Virgil Fletcher used to do at Collinsville every single year.
We'll take a look at the keys to the game on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service is the best local choice. Phone 217-285-2856. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service. If you're not, they make you cool. Right now, as we head to winter, get your heating units checked out. 285-2856. B&R Heating and Cooling in Pittsfield. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
Pikeland Motors, located on the east side of the square in Pittsfield, is the place to go for your next new or used vehicle purchase. Plus, they have great service after the sale. Call Pikeland Motors at 285-2196. And after your trip to Pikeland with that new vehicle, head on down to the Riverbank in Florence. Great steak night every Thursday night. The drinks are cold, the food is hot at the Riverbank in Florence, on the banks of the Illinois River, and sometimes in it. Thanks to Doug Daniel and Riverbank and Pikeland Motors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Keys to the game of this contest. First of all, for the Sockies, Jack, it's the 3-ball.
Got to hit the 3-ball, and that starts with TJ Reel and Scranton. Those two guys have got to hit that 3 out front. And then some guys got to make some layups when they go down low. Bobby Stout has really been playing with a lot of energy, but he's got to finish there. And I think you got to see Carter Klatt really pick that offensive game up to help the Sockies get some things rolling.
Nick Sabo, 6'4", Zach Powell, 6'5". Pleasant Plains needs to expose that size advantage in this one. Try to get Carter Klatt in foul trouble early.
Boy, if you can get the mismatch down low and you can make your layups, it makes all the difference. But we saw Monmouth Roseville with a little bit of a size advantage. They just simply couldn't make a layup.
Yep, this Pleasant Plains team, well coached, and this facility is, we talked about, kind of reminds you of Macon Meridian, kind of reminds you of Oakville a little bit. But tell you what, when you put this type of commitment into your schools and into your programs, Jack, you kind of see it rise to the top, and that's what we've seen here at Pleasant Plains. There's a lot of competition in the Springfield area for students, as a lot of folks work in Springfield but choose not to live in the city. And you saw the football facilities, baseball, softball facilities in North Mac. You see Riverton putting in a turf football field to try to compete with some of those other Sangamo schools. I mean, you've got some.
Does Riverton still have the tree? Is it going to be turf too?
You know, I don't know if they'll turf the tree or not, but you've got some facilities that. I mean, you really shouldn't see it small schools. You're seeing. I mean, you see this in Texas when it comes to football, but man, this is a pretty nice place.
And wait when you add Stanford Olympia and Decatur St. Teresa to the football lineup, and the facilities will keep growing like that. And the expectations go up when you build a facility like this too. So a little pressure on the program to do well.
I heard Kyle Weber talking before the contest, and he says, "Well, I'm on my one-year contract again," and that's what you're on a program like this. You know, you can get tenured as a teacher, but all it takes is you making the wrong about a handful of people, Matt, and you're no longer the coach.
And let's face it, there's people that come to this school because they want to have the activities that they've got. A little over 400 students, a pretty good deal.
Played some good baseball over the years. I think this is the last year for legendary head coach Dave Greer.
One of the things that's always fun to see Pleasant Plains and Notre Dame in competition in any sport, because they flat don't like each other. So
it's always fun to watch, isn't it? Hey, the teams are going to come to the benches. They're going to have the national anthem. We'll step aside for a timeout here. Starting lineups, play-by-play. Sockies, Cardinals next.
Near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. With our many locally owned businesses, great variety of restaurants, historic sites, and recreational opportunities, there's truly something for everyone. While visiting, make sure to check out Lake Pittsfield for great fishing, boating, and camping opportunities, and check out the Disc Golf Course. Mayor Gary Mendenhall and the citizens of Pittsfield are excited to see you on your next visit to Pittsfield, Illinois.
For all those hard-working diesel engines and combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962.
Starting lineups tonight brought to you in part by Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org. The Pittsfield Sockies 7-6 under head coach Brad Tomhave, assisted by Scott Bacon and Jordan Cawthon. And tonight their lineup looks like this. At a guard, a 6'2 senior Keller Personette. At a second guard, the 6' senior TJ Reel. At the third guard, the 5'9 senior Nate Scranton. Starting at a forward for the Sockies is the 6'2 senior Bobby Stout. And at the other four, the 6'3 senior Carter Klatt. Klatt, Stout, Scranton, Reel, and Personette for the Sockies. For the Pleasant Plains Cardinals, Kyle Weber, their head coach, assisted by Matt Upchurch and Johnny Steinwert. They're 7-5. They'll start the following. At a guard, a 6' junior Tristan Gleason. At a second guard, the 5'11 senior Drew Cox. And at the third guard, the 6'2 junior Evan Hauser. At a forward, a 6'4 senior Nick Sabo. And at the other four, the 6'5 junior Zach Powell. Powell, Sabo, Hauser, Cox, and Gleason for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals.
Well, the referees weren't in front of the scorer's bench like you usually see most nights, and the kids were looking for them to fist them, but they were all on the opposite side. A little bit different setup, beautiful facility, and the Plains folks are getting into it tonight.
Sockies are in the visiting red uniforms, black numbers, white trim. The Cardinals are in the home whites with the red numbers and blue trim here tonight. You say it's a bad crowd, but in a gym this size, Jack, it'd take a lot of people to make it look like a good crowd.
Yeah, but the bottom half's about half full opposite it, and that's not the kind of crowd I'm used to seeing at a Pleasant Plains game.
Of course, a lot of illness still going around. We hope people are keeping well as they can here during this early cold and flu season. And certainly glad if you couldn't make it to the gym tonight that you've chosen to spend your evening with us here on Central Illinois Sports. Tip-off and our scoreboard brought to you by Trash Queen, serving Pike, Adams, Scott, and Morgan counties with residential and commercial trash pickup along with roll-off dumpster service. They offer 10-yard, 15-yard, and 20-yard roll-off containers. 217-320-4320 for Trash Queen. Stout will jump in the center for the Sockies. Powell for the Cardinals. We are courtside here at Pleasant Plains High School for tonight's contest on Central Illinois Sports. The referee steps into the center circle. The tip is up and controlled by the Cardinals as Hauser will bring it up for Pleasant Plains. Works the ball off to Gleason. Now on the right side it goes to Cox. Now between the circles now Hauser. Back to Gleason. Just underway. Sockies on a man-to-man of the early going. Left wing Cox. Little hop at his step. He'll work at the Powell. Now the ball hand off to Hauser. Right side it goes to Gleason. 7:35 to play in the first. Works it on the wing to Sabo. Top of the key now. Gleason goes off of his foot into the backcourt. That's over and back. And a turnover on the Cardinals is their first of this affair.
Unforced turnover. 7:29 left first quarter. Looking for a first score. JV Sockies 141-30 tonight.
Personette to trigger. Gets it to Reel, who hands it to Scranton, and he'll look to work it against the Cardinal man-to-man. Free throw line, they bounce it to Klatt. Looks out top now, Scranton. Man right in his grill in Gleason. Scranton needs to dribble. Now instead passes it off to Klatt as the Sakis run through the flex. Personette, right side, Rio with an open shot from 15. He knocks it home. Gives Pittsfield an early 2-0 advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 7:03 to play in the first. Hauser with it, has the ball tipped by Personette. It is loose, still loose out there. It's going to be Scranton to steal it away. Good hustle by Stout as well to get on the floor. Rio will push it into the front court. Works it left side, Personette. Scranton around the horn, it goes to Stout. Now on the right side, Rio. Klatt looking to post up in the paint. Top of the key now back to Scranton, to Rio. 6:38 to play in the first. Saki's a 2-0 lead. And the basketball. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Klatt has the ball, has already used the dribble, works it right side to Scranton. Back out to Klatt. Now it goes to Rio.
Personette could post up down low, got size.
Down low to Klatt, nice up and under move. He'll go up and score and makes it a 4-0 Pittsfield advantage with 6:17 to play in the first. Into the front court with it is Powell. He'll try the dribble drive. Now a ball blocked out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped on the baseline. That's a turnover on Plainsville. It was on the rebound, you say, so no turnover. Into the contest will come Cooper Schallenberg, the 6-foot freshman for the Cardinals. He replaces Cox.
You told me that he's a good one, and he was originally thought to be in the starting lineup.
You should watch the kid throw a baseball. Scranton into the front court and works it to Rio. Not a bad hitter either.
You had to deal with him a few times. Huh?
Yeah, Personette. He'll get it to Klatt. Looks in the paint, nothing open there. Now to Stout at the free throw line. 5:52 to play in the first. Down low Scranton. Little post move by the little man. Turnaround shot good. And it's a 6-0 Saki advantage.
He got off the floor, did he not?
Scranton really has worked hard to work on that vertical jump.
He's
not
a good,
very big.
good athlete.
Yeah, he is.
Shows you if you work hard.
He'll work it on the right side to Powell. Powell a little up and under move, and he'll get around his man for the first 2 points of the contest for Pleasant Plains.
Klatt did about all you could do there. Powell made a nice move.
5:25 to play in the opening quarter. Personette with it on the left wing. Looks on the back door pass. Ball knocked out of bounds. It was last touched by the Cardinals. That will allow Jess Hayden to check into the game for the first time for the Sakis. Hayden is the 6'3 senior. He replaces Stout.
Want to see Jess come in and really be aggressive like he did before the Macomb tournament.
Bounce pass now inbounds is stolen away by the Cardinals. Turnover on the Sakis is their first of the night. Into the front court, Schallenberg with it on the bounce. He'll work it on the left wing now to Sabo. Deep in the corner it goes to Gleason. Out top, Powell. He'll drive his way in, gets to the rim, uses that length, missed the shot though. And Personette gets the board for the Sakis. Outlet pass to Scranton, just under 5 to play in the first. Left side, Hayden. Around the horn they go to Personette. Right side, Scranton. Dribbles up top now, pass to Rio. Right back to Scranton for the 3, no good. Rebound on the offensive glass to Klatt, had it knocked loose and stolen away. Second turnover. Into the front court on the dribble is Sabo. He'll work the ball deep on the corner left side, Gleason. Out top it goes around to Schallenberg now on the right side. Top of the key back to Hauser. He'll try the dribble drive, pass off down low by Hauser to Powell was no good on the shot, and the Sakis grab the board.
Personette with his second board of the evening, 6-2, 4:21 left first quarter.
We'll see Musgrave check in on the next dead ball for Pittsfield. Bounce pass now Stillman away. Larceny for Gleason. Layup at the other end is good. Third Saki turnover turns into points for Pleasant Plains and makes it a 2-point game. 6-4.
Had a 6-0 lead and then turned it over a couple of times.
Scranton into the front court, left side, Klatt. Deep in the corner, it goes to Hayden. Off of the screen from Klatt. Little pick and roll action, throws it up for grabs, and Carter Klatt does what Carter Klatt does best, finishing at the rim with 2 more. 8-4, I should say, Sakis with 3:46 to play in the opening quarter. Sakis switch it up on the defensive side now. Gleason with it on the right wing. Has the ball nearly kicked by Personette. Works it deep in the corner to Powell. Powell's caught on the baseline down there, kind of hooks around the man, and they'll call a foul on the Sakis here as Jess Hayden will be whistled for his first.
Hayden's first, team first. Marco Ballinger and Adam Musgrave will check in, and we'll have the media timeout. 3:26 left first quarter, 8-4 Sakis. More comes your way after these.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Prairie Land FS is locally owned and operated. We proudly serve our neighbors like you with 24-hour service to ensure the comfort of you and your family. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
3 minutes, 26 seconds to play in the first. It's an 8-4 advantage for Pittsfield over Pleasant Plains on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Tonight's contest brought to you in part by Moose Lodge 420. Hey, they're a proud supporter of many community organizations and activities. During the cold winter months, Moose Lodge 420 has their coat rack in front of their building. If you need a coat, take one. If you have a coat to give, leave one. No questions asked. Stay warm and safe this winter.
I talked about the crowd. Well, if you were at Oakville and you were talking about that bottom row across there, it's full. They fight for those seats. They have those kind of like Quincy High School seats do in the front rows.
Adam Musgrave and Marco Ballinger check in for the Sockies in the dead ball. Pleasant Plains comes back out with the same five they finished that little stretch of the game with. 3:26 to play in the first. 8-4 Sockies. Deep in the corner right side, Schallenberg works it down low to Powell. Turnaround shot good and one.
Hayden's going to pick up his second foul of the ball game on that shooting foul. So he'll probably have to go to the bench. To the free throw line is Powell, who has 4 points. It's an 8-6 game, and he's got a chance to make it 1 point game with the free throw, and it's good.
Makes it 8-7. Klatt back in for the Sockies as Hayden takes a chair with those two fouls. 3:20 to play in the first, as Pittsfield's lead has been shaved to 1.
No lead changes in the early going, no ties.
Scranton with it toward the right wing, out top Reel. Around the horn it goes to Musgrave, the junior. Passes it to Klatt. On the right side, TJ Reel looks in the paint. Been a man-to-man, needs to dribble, now does. Has picked it up, looks back door, wasn't open. Looking for somebody to break free, and that somebody will be Musgrave. Back to Reel. Plains guarding hard in the man-to-man. 2:55 to play in the first. Right side, Musgrave. Works it out between the circles to Reel. Long way away from the basket, right near that center circle here. Has picked up the bounce. Works it back across to Musgrave. Trying to get that ball reversed are the Sockies. 2:38 to play in this opening quarter. Musgrave surveys the floor. Hands it off to Scranton to set up the offensive set. Now to Ballinger on his first touch of the contest. Out front to Musgrave. Looks in the paint. Wasn't open here. Now it goes to Klatt. Stout will check in on the next dead ball. Ballinger with it right wing. Kicks it to Musgrave. Going to try the drive. Cut off there. Ball knocked loose, but he gets it right back to Scranton. And about a minute gone in this offensive possession for the Sockies. 2:10 to play in the first. They lead 8-7 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Klatt with it right wing. Looks down low. Musgrave trying to muscle up. Shot blocked. And the rebound down to Sabo. Cardinals with a chance to take their first lead. Hauser into the front court. Kicks it left side. Schallenberg for three. Too hard. And the rebound loose underneath. Comes away to Pleasant Plains. Right side, Sable, a little floater, it's good. And the Cardinals have their first lead of the contest, a 9-8 advantage with 1:45 to play in the first.
Gave up that offensive board that shouldn't have happened if you'd have boxed out.
Scranton with it across the time stripe for the Sockies. Right side gets it to Musgrave. The screen from Klatt. Ballinger hands off to Scranton now. 1:25 to play in the first. Down low, there's Musgrave. Wide open underneath. He'll lay it up and in for his first two and give the Sockies the 1 point advantage again. 10-9. Just over a minute and 10 seconds to play in this quarter. Here's Marco Ballinger on a steal now. He'll push it into the front court. Now says doesn't have numbers. Let's pull it back out. Turnover on Plains was their third. Right side with it wide open. Nate Scranton three. Yes, from downtown. Scranton tickles the twine from 19-9. And it makes it a 13-9 advantage for the Sockies as Scranton has 5. 52 ticks to play in this first quarter. Hauser on the bounce. Evan Hauser. Right side is Schallenberg. Back to Hauser. Top of the key for the three, and the answer too hard. And Scranton skies high for the board. Scranton will work it toward the front court. Right side Musgrave. 35 seconds to play in this first quarter. Out to Reel, now left side Ballinger. Quick pass in the corner, Scranton. He'll put it between the legs on the dribble. Now kind of caught in that corner. Needs some help, gets it to Klatt. 25 seconds to play. Saki's trying to hold for a final shot here. They'll also get the ball to start the second quarter here, if so they can have a little 2-for-1 opportunity. Scranton toward the right wing, gets it to Real as they've stacked it up at the free throw line. 10 ticks to play in the first. Real trying to shake the defender. Scranton will come out top and get it with 5. Dribbles toward the right wing. Looking for the man, there's Real, down low. Runner up is no good. Might have been pumped to the body. Ball out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. And the first quarter comes to a close. It's a 13-9 advantage for Pittsfield over Pleasant Plains after a quarter as you watch high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
That PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative. Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer hauling for you. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667.
13-9 after the first 8 minutes. Pittsfield with the lead. They are 6 of 9, 67% from the field, 1 of 2 from the arc, and have not shot a free throw. Plains, 4 of 9, 0 of 2, and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Pittsfield will have the basketball up 13-9 after 1 quarter.
Sakis will have Klatt, Scranton, Stout, Personette, and Real. The way they started the contest here tonight is what they start the second quarter with. Pleasant Plains counters with Powell, Sabo. A new man into the game is Benton Collins, a 6'3 junior. Gleason is also out there along with Schallenberg. It's a young Cardinal team, as we told you, just 1 senior on the roster. Stout with it on the right wing. And the type of schedule they play, that's tough, man. Now they try to throw a pass down low, just wasn't open. Saki's tried to force it, 4th turnover of the contest. Into the front court, Powell. Hands it off on the right side, Gleason. Gleason dribble drive, kicks to the wing. Now to Sabo. He'll put it on the deck 1 time, out top to Powell. Saki's in a man-to-man. They've really done a nice job this season switching up that defensive look so people can't get as comfortable. Here's a 3 on the way. Good luck for the big boy. Sabo, shot no good, ball out of bounds. It'll be Saki ball, length of the court to go.
Might have caught a little break there. Carter Klatt, I thought, might have tipped it. Didn't clear the man behind him, but the man went over his back and didn't get a foul called. But the Sakis maintained possession.
I couldn't see.
I understand.
7:22 to play in the first, a 4-point lead in the basketball. Pittsfield led 6-0 early. Down low, they'll work it to Stout, into a double team. He'll work it out top now, Scranton.
He had 2 people fouling him on that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's physical underneath, that's for sure, but that's all right because Klatt and Stout can be physical as well.
You bet.
Scranton, right side, Real. Works off the Stout screen. Now there's a bad pass. Carter Klatt saves it, but it's a turnover as he tried to save it from the over and back, and it goes right to the Cardinals. Schallenberg. He'll turn it right back over as Collins wasn't ready for it. Into the front court, Real. A little 2-on-1. Slows it down now. Kicks it to Scranton on the wing. For a 3. No good. And the rebound will go out of bounds to Pleasant Plains. 6:43 to play in the half.
Plains kind of let the ball bounce around. Scranton just about saved it.
I think he was farther out of bounds than you'd think down there.
Did you notice how the Plains guys boxed out so well on that play, though?
It's a lost art. Schallenberg, checked up, that's Gleason, brings it into the front court. He wants Schallenberg to come out front. The freshman looks at him like he's not speaking the same language. Now he'll come out and get it. Ball kicked there by Personette. Will stop the clock with 6:23 to play in the half.
I like Personette out on that point, though. He's long.
He's very active out there. Reminds you of the young Scott Bacon. Only
he's got a brother that's an All-American football player, you know.
Long and tall and talented. Other than that, basically the same. Here's a sub into the game. Evan Hauser comes back in. He'll replace Gleason.
Personette with 2 kicks in a row. Might have used him on the football field.
J.J. Petty tells us he'll be playing a little football next year, he hopes.
Said he's going to QU.
Here's a wide open man on the wing. Hauser, he said everybody just went away. It opened up like the heavens raining down, and he knocks down a 3. makes it 13-12 with 6:04 to play in the half on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Personette on the wing, left side. Swing it around, it comes to Rio. Rio will need the dribble. And he's been close to 5 a couple of times. Personette now gets it out front. Bounce pass to Klatt. Puts in the paint. Kind of trying a little screen down there to get a man open. Just a little post pick. Right side, Stout. 5:35 to play in the half. Stout tries to drive the baseline. Ball knocked loose, and it is taken away by the Cardinals, but they were on the baseline.
I thought Stout got fouled. No, I thought he was laying on the baseline, but instead Pleasant Plains was penalized that time.
5:33 to play in the half. 13-12 Sockies. Scranton to inbound. Looking here, he'll lob out front to Personette between the circles.
He must have watched the Griggsville film the way they're guarding TJ Real.
Well, McComb guarded Pittsfield very, very hard at the guard spots, and it gave the Sockies a bunch of trouble. Now here's a steal out front as Hauser picks the pocket, fakes the pass, goes up for 2. Hauser with the last 5 for the Cardinals and makes it a 14-13 Pleasant Plains advantage. 5:16 to play in the half, 14-13. Cardinals on top. Back after this.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see your kitchen from every angle. Each detail, from the flooring to the countertops to the cabinets, are designed for your lifestyle. The team will explain the strengths of each product so your finished kitchen will last for generations. Whatever your needs, an island for entertaining, no maintenance quartz countertops, storage for all your seasonal items. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
5:16 to play in the half, 14-13 advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of the Sockies after another Socky turnover turns into points for the Cardinals, and Pleasant Plains doing a nice job capitalizing off of those 6 Pittsfield turnovers here in the first half.
Pittsfield needs to take care of the basketball. We've had 3 lead changes, no ties in the ball game right now. Plains up by 1, 14-13, 5:15 left in the half. Trash Queen scoreboard.
Scranton brings it into the front court for the Sockies to Personette behind the arc left side. Gets the screen from Klatt. Out top now Stout. Passes off on the right wing to Scranton. Back out front Klatt. Was looking for the pass before it was open. Gotta not anticipate quite as much. Real to Stout. Looks on the right wing. Personette. Dribble drive right past his man. Little floater up right hand. Good. Keller Personette with his first basket of the contest to make it 15-14 Sockies. First basket since his last basket.
No, fourth lead change. My mistake.
Right side with it is Schallenberg.
You were correct. I'll say it twice.
All right. Out top to the hot hand right now, Hauser. Hauser has picked up his bounce. Hands it to Sabo. Gets in the lane. Turnaround shot. Left hand. Couldn't get it to finish. And TJ Real grabs the board for the Sockies.
That's a good rebound.
Gets the ball to Scranton. Into the front court. They'll push it to Personette left side. Back to Scranton. Out top, Bobby Stout. He'll put it on the deck. Try to drive by his man. Kicks to the wing. In Real. 4:10 to play in the first half. Personette left side. Fakes the tray. Back out top. Rio. He'll turn down a shot. Kick to the wing and Stout. Stout gets to the paint. Right back out it goes to Scranton. To Personette with just under 4 to play in the half. Now the ball kind of bounces strangely on Personette. He's in a little bit of trouble. Gets it to Klatt. Over to Scranton. Scranton will put it on the deck dish to the corner in Real. He's not been able to get free from the outside yet tonight. Had the first 2 points of the contest. Hasn't scored since. Right side Scranton. Off the Klatt screen. Sockies don't mind taking a little time running offense. Now Stout will try to get inside. A little shot up, no good. Ball tied up, and this will be Plains basketball on the alternating possession arrow.
Into the game, Adam Musgrave on one side, Tristan Gleason on the other. Stout sits down, and on the opposite side, we see Sabo sit down. And a mask break, 15-14. Sockies with the lead. More comes your way after these.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brewer. My husband and I are the owner and operators of Nucci's Bar and Restaurant. At Nucci's, we feature salmon, steaks, burgers, sandwiches, all Italian specialties made from our own recipes. You are guaranteed a high-quality, delicious meal every time you visit. People come from all over to dine in. We have live music on the weekends, which adds to the relaxing environment here. You can check out our Facebook page for our entertainment schedule. We recently opened a second business, Brewed Coffee House and Eatery. There we offer handcrafted beverages like lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos, And we also specialize in paninis and salads and subs, and we even have ice cream. We're excited to provide another restaurant that serves the needs of our community. Come on down. We look forward to serving you.
Three minutes, 33 seconds to play in the first half. 15-14 is the Pleasant Plains, or Pittsfield lead, I should say. Saki's on top by a single point here. Bowlers Universe, hey, check them out for their new specials each and every day. Burgers and fries, specialty pizzas. You can order off the menu at any time. Try the craft beers as well at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
It's one of Lindsay's favorite places.
Yes, it is.
She likes going there. I don't blame her. I do too.
Schallenberg will walk it across for Pleasant Plains. Down by a single point here. Left side to Powell. Out top, Gleason, who checked in during the dead ball. Top of the key, Hauser for a good look on a three. No good. Good box out by the Sakis. And Personette will hunt down the board. His third. Did you get into a fight with like an entire ink pen, or what happened?
The copier. That's why I ordered a new one.
Oh.
It attacked me.
Wow, rabid copiers. 3:05 to play in the half.
I made a lot of copies for the Winchester tournament and the Macomb tournament, trust me.
Scranton with it, has picked it up, works it out top to Klatt. Now to Reel. He'll turn and face to Personette at the free throw line, fakes the pass down low. 2:50 to play in the half. Klatt with the basketball. We'll see Connor Allen check in on the next dead ball for Pittsfield. Now ball knocked loose, run down though by Scranton. A little floater in the lane, won't fall. Rebound sky and high for it is Sabo for the Cardinals. He'll work the ball into the front court. Left side, Powell.
Easy, Connor.
Takes a single bounce of it to Hauser. Back to Powell. Nice find. He'll go up and lay it over to the front of the rim for two to make it 16-15. Pleasant Plains with 2:22 to play in the half.
5 lead changes now.
Right side with it is Personette for the Sakis. Long bounce pass, a dangerous one to Musgrave. Out top to Klatt. Put it on the deck. Ooh, might have had a lane to the basket. Now he's in a lot of trouble here. Gets it to Musgrave left side. Plains a little bit of an overplay right now on the defensive side. Now here's Rio on a pull-up shot. It's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Gleason. He'll push it into the front court. Sabo. Dribble drive in. Shot put up no good. And the Sakis get the board in the hands of Personette. His fourth. 1:47 to play in the half. Sakis trailing by a point here to Pleasant Plains. On the road tonight is Pittsfield.
I think TJ Real could drive on the man the way he's overplaying him.
Klatt works it to Musgrave. Now to Rio. Looks for a man to pop out front. Now they try the backdoor pass. There it is to Scranton. A beautiful find that time, and Scranton puts it in for two.
7 for him now.
And makes it 17-16 Sakis. 1:18 to play in the half.
Back and forth. 7 lead changes.
Powell with the basketball. Hands it off to Hauser. Now to Schallenberg. Kicks it out top to Powell. Just over a minute to play in the first half. Powell looking for something to happen here. He drives inside, gets hammered, and he'll shoot two.
Klatt's going to pick up the foul. His first, team third. 2 free throws to be shot. Guys waiting to come in, and Anstedt and Connor Allen going to not have much legs after being bent down like that for a long time. Powell's got 7 in the game, tied with Scranton for the leading scorer. He's 1 for 1 from the free throw line. First one is up high. Archer good.
Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
First time we've been tied on the evening. At 17, we could have our 7th lead change with this free throw up and no good. Rebound. Allen's got it, and over the back is Collins.
First foul on Pleasant Plains. There's only been 3 called on Pittsfield. Not a lot of fouls in this game so far.
Scott Bacon not going to talk about that one, though, like he did in the first game, right?
It's either clean defense or people trying to get out of here. A minute to play in the first half. Game is tied at 17 points apiece. Scranton brings it across for the Sakis to Reel on the left side. Off of the pick from Allen. Works out top to Anstedt. Good to see him back out there after a couple of week hiatus. Now it goes to Scranton. Allen to Musgrave. 40 ticks to play in the half. To Anstedt. Right side Reel. Turns down the 3 with 35 seconds to play in the half. Looking for an opening. Close to 5. Works it down low. Anstedt. He'll turn, shoot, and score. Difficult shot, but gets it to go. Caden Anstedt with his first 2. 19-17 Sakis, 23 seconds to play for the half.
Broke our first tie of the ball game. No lead change.
We'll have the Carnes Communication Sailor halftime show coming up for you in just about 15 seconds or so. Hauser has the ball out front. Musgrave will come out and pressure him. Out of Howell goes to Schallenberg with 5. Looks right side. Hauser trying to pull up for a 3. It's an air ball. Rebound underneath. Put back. Blocked by Anstead. And we've reached halftime. And the Pittsfield Sockies hold a 19-17 advantage over the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. As we take you to the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. Carnes Communication, your local U.S. Cellular agent in Pittsfield at the corner of Jackson and Washington Street. For all of your U.S. Cellular phone needs, call 217-285-5400 or stop by.
National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Halftime on the Carnes Communication USA halftime show. Got a dandy 19-17. Sockies with the lead in this one. After one quarter, Sockies led 13-9. Lead by 2 at halftime, 19-17. Tied at 17 in the game before the Sockies took the lead, and we've had 6 lead changes. Pittsfield's turned it over 6 times, 4 against Plains. No foul trouble. Jess Hayden with 2, 1 on Carter Cloud. On the other side, a whopping 1 foul. That one on Benton Collins, who was not in the starting lineup. We'll look at shooting percentages, individual scoring, and more on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show after this timeout.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
Carnes Communication, your U.S. Cellular agent on the corner of Jackson and Washington Street, 217-285-5400 for Carnes Communication. If you need a cellular phone or accessories, they can help you at Carnes Communication. Been doing it for a long time, Mike and the gang there.
You know what you can't get anymore after today, though, Jack?
What's that?
The BlackBerry. It's gone.
The BlackBerry's gone? John will be in mourning.
I know, look out.
John's the last guy I knew that had a BlackBerry. 1917 at halftime. I guess you can if you can find them out in the woods in the spring and summertime. 1917 Sockies here at halftime. Once again, they're led by 4 at the end of the quarter. Plains is shooting 7 of 18, 39%, 1 of 6 from the arc, 17%, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 67%. Zach Powell's been their main man. He's got 8 points in the first half, 5 for Evan Hauser, 2 for Nick Sabo, and 2 for Tristan Gleason. So the big guys have got the majority of their points, 13 of their 17. Sockies side, Nate Scranton leads the way with 7 points. He's also got 3 boards in the first half. Kellen Personette with 2 points and 4 defensive rebounds. Adam Musgrave with 2 points. TJ Reel with 2. 4 for Carter Clapp. And Caden Anstedt came in off the bench and scored 2 also on a nice move to the basket. They lead at 19-17 here at halftime. On the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. Don't forget about Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Real Net and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. And a shout out to Sandy Real. We're praying for you, young lady. Like to see you back soon. We'll take a break on the halftime show. Play-by-play of the second half comes your way after these.
This is Cammie and Joe. They are the sales force for Cascom Business and Residential Services. You may see them in your community, offering deals and services from Cascom. At Cascom, we understand your concerns about potential scams. Our courteous and professional sales team will always present identification when visiting with you. If for any reason you have questions or concerns, please contact us at 1-800-252-1799.
Thanks, and we'll be seeing you.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
The Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop features all of your favorite specialty espresso drinks. Enjoy over 50 fabulous flavors of Lotus and try the new Soda Mixology with exciting flavor combinations added to your favorite Pepsi product. Come see us at the Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop today. The Rustic Market is a small-town treasure. Come discover unique gifts, home decor, and a variety of specialty foods. Find fun clothes from size small to 3X and a personal stylist to outfit you from head to toe. And new merchandise weekly. Explore the Rustic Market today.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back, and thank you to Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular agent, for being our halftime sponsor here on Central Illinois Sports. It's a 1917 Saki advantage. They'll also get the basketball to start the second half of play, and our second half brought to you in part by Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offers quality concrete for your new build, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete.
I guess I was surprised they didn't have one of those fancy video boards in here with the money they spent on everything else.
Well, they didn't really even leave a good spot for it, did they? Maybe they figured out, like some folks have, that you don't have to necessarily have one of those. It becomes a lot of a job for somebody to run it the whole time.
Yeah, and it's a lot of technical opportunities there, but as a lot of people know, when it flashes, you have to kind of close your eyes for a little bit in some of those gymnasiums, don't you?
Yep, I close my eyes only for a moment, then the moment's gone.
And then you close your eyes and call play-by-play and just make it up like Jack Buck many years ago.
Sakis will have the basketball to start the second half. Their original starters of Personette, Klatt, Stout, Reel, and Scranton. Pleasant Plains counters with Schallenberg, along with Gleason, Powell, Sabo, and the fifth man is Hauser. So they've put Schallenberg in instead of Cox, who started the contest.
You need to use the basketball when you get it in your first possession like this.
Yeah, it's like receiving the kickoff to start the second half. You don't want to go 3 and out.
No.
Scranton gets the ball in the backcourt. He'll walk it across the big Cardinal head here at Pleasant Plains, and we're underway. 1917 Sakis, they don't mind that score at all. Here's Personette trying to get free of the man, but turns it over. Ball stolen away by Gleason. Larceny, layup at the other end, left hand good. And the game's tied at 19.
Not the way you want to start it.
A little over-aggressive is Pleasant Plains, and the Sakis threw it right to him.
Chance for some back doors.
Yep, 19 all now. Stout gets it to Personette. Bounce pass goes to Klatt. He'll look in the post, wasn't open. Now free throw line. Stout gets a touch. On the elbow it goes to Scranton. They'll look for the opening. Way out front to Reel. 7:15 to play in the third quarter. Game is knotted at 19. Little backdoor pass right on cue to Personette. He'll put it up and in for 2. He's got 4. And it makes it 21-19 Pittsfield.
Second time that TJ Reels made a pretty pass. The other one to Scranton.
Hauser with the ball left side. Schallenberg. In the corner it goes to Powell. They're trying a little spin move on the baseline. Leaves it off now to Gleason. Off the screen from Powell, who had him on the roll. Now atop Sabo instead. To Schallenberg, a little pull-up shot, no good, and Personette yet another board, his 5th. Works it to Scranton, walks it across for the Saki. 6:39 to play in the third. Stout near the half-court line. Scranton, Personette now Reel. Back out top, ball knocked loose, but run down by Scranton near the half-court line. Right wing, Reel looking in the post and throws a pass that is stolen away.
8 turnovers now.
2 in the second half. Gleason out top to Schallenberg. Turns down the 3. Right side Hauser. He had the hot hand. Now blows by his man. Gets to the rim and scores. Game tied at 21 on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
7 for Hauser now.
6:07 to play in the third. Knotted up once again here.
17, 19, and 21.
Reel. Right wing it goes to Personette. Can put it on the deck and does. Gets it to Stout. Now to Scranton. Scranton guarded there by Gleason in the man-to-man. It goes to Klatt. Man way up on him there. Klatt puts it on the deck one time. Looking for an opening to Personette. Ooh, 2 hands on him that time. Might have been a foul. 5:40 to play in the half. That's a rarity in this game. A shot put up no good. And the rebound pulled down by Sabo. He'll push it into the front court. Left side, Gleason. Shot put up no good. Rebound put back. Powell is good. And the Cardinals back on top now. 23-21 the score.
Looked like to me Scranton did a good job and took the charge, but no call on the play.
No fouls here in the first nearly 3 minutes of this third quarter. There were only, 4 in the first half, and Jess Hayden had half of them. He's like, what the heck happened here? Here's Stout on a take to the rim. Shot up no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Works it out top Scranton. Over to Stout. Stout has already used the bounce. Cross-court pass goes to Reel between his hands, but he regains control of it. Works it down low to Klatt. Klatt turns and faces the bucket. Wants to hand it off, does so to Scranton. In the lane, shot blocked. Scranton gets it back on the board, though. Left side, Reel. He'll put it on the deck on the drive inside. Little pull-up shot at a fade away, no good. And a push-off on the rebound, going to be called against Sabo.
Sabo will pick up the foul, his first, team first in the second half. A whopping 2 against Plains. 4 against the Sakis, and Hayden and Musgrave will check in at the 4:47 mark. 23-21 Plains on our 7th lead change. 3 ties in the game. Important possession right here for the Sakis.
Scranton to inbound here. Gets it into Klatt. Klatt trying to go up with it. Shot up no good.
Wow,
and the rebound down to Powell. Klatt really never had a clean catch on that. Into the front court where they come the Cardinals, shooting for their biggest lead of the contest. Left side, 3 ball on the way, no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds, and it was touched by Carter Klatt. And it'll stay with Pleasant Plains.
Not sure any of the officials were sure about that. They looked at each other and just kept walking towards that end.
4:33 to play in the third. Inbounds pass comes to Sabo. Out top, Gleason to Schallenberg. Looking for the man to come free off a little curl screen. Now he'll bring it out front himself. Ball handoff goes to Hauser. Dribbled it off the back of his foot. He's in some trouble now with Musgrave out on him. Hands it off to Schallenberg. Right side it goes to Gleason. 4:13 to play in the quarter. Sabo now drives the lane. Little pull-up shot off the window. In and out, no good. Gets his own board, though. And on the putback, he's fouled by Scranton, it appears. And 2 shots coming up here for Sabo.
Nope, not Scranton. Klatt, that'll be his second. Free throw line goes Sabo, looking for his second points of the night. Has 2. 23-21, Sabo's first is no good.
Pike County Concrete, if you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville, 217-285-5548.
I thought there was a foul, but just didn't think it was that guy. Second one up by Sabo is good.
Makes it 24-21 Cardinals. And brings back into the contest Benton Collins. Biggest lead of the ball game right now for Pleasant Plains with 4:04 to play in the third on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Scranton brings it across for the Sakis. Works it on the right side to Real. Real out between the circles to Anstead. Now to Scranton off the Anstead screen to Hayden, top of the key. Anstead fight for position down low. They'll get it to Musgrave now. He'll look for an opening. After one bounce of it, works it in the paint. A lot of hands on Hayden, and they'll call him for traveling, I believe here.
I'm not sure.
I believe that's the call, and with 3:40 to play in the third, we'll get the mask break. 24-21 advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of the Sakis. Back after this.
Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy. Griffin Signs in Time is a full-service sign company that can complete any project from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the right direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition to potential customers. Put the right sign in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Quincy, call 217-228-7470. Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! Crime Stoppers of Pike County is a program designed to allow members of the community to provide anonymous information about criminal activity without fear of reprisal or reluctance to get involved. By utilizing Crime Stoppers, a person can provide crime-solving assistance, cash rewards available up to $1,000. Callers will receive a personal code which is used to pay cash rewards if their information leads to an arrest. See something, hear something, say something. 217-285-1500 to leave your tip. Be sure to check out our Facebook page.
3 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the third. The call was a travel, and it's a 24-21 advantage for Pleasant Plains, and they'll have the basketball out of the mask timeout. Ball handoff goes to Gleason. Right side, Hauser. Back to Gleason. To Hauser on the right wing. No, that's Schallenberg, excuse me. Little crossover here by Powell. He'll spin his way down low. Shot does win it fall for him, and Anstead gets the board.
Nice job on Anstead, second board. Good defense.
Rio into the front court, Scranton. Left side it goes to Hayden. Scranton around the horn, they find Musgrave on the right wing. He throws a pass, it's stolen away here by Gleason. Gleason with the layup at the other end, and the Cardinals out to a 5-point lead now, 26-21, another Saki turnover.
6 for Gleason now. 3 larcenies, 3 layups.
And not only are they turning it over, but turning it over in a point where Pleasant Plains can get out in transition, kind of like this. Ball stolen away again into the front court. Down to Hauser, layup good, and Brad Tomley wants the timeout. 28-21, Pleasant Plains out to a 7-point lead all of a sudden. 2:44 to play in the third. Back with you after this.
Press Yours On You designs promotional items and create just about anything to showcase your company. Communities celebrate their school spirit and turn to us too for screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and more. Press Yours On You, Highway 24, Camp Point.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
The Rustic Market is a small town treasure. Come discover unique gifts, home decor, and a variety of specialty foods. Find fun clothes from size small to 3X and a personal stylist to outfit you from head to toe. And new merchandise weekly. Explore the Rustic Market today. The Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop features all of your favorite specialty espresso drinks. Enjoy over 50 fabulous flavors of Lotus and try the new Soda Mixology with exciting flavor combinations added to your favorite Pepsi product. Come see us at the Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop today.
2 minutes, 44 seconds to play in the third. 28-21, Pleasant Plains out to a 7-point lead here.
So how do you react when you get punched in the mouth? That's going to be the big question to be answered right now in the last 2:44 of the third quarter. Sakis have Connor Allen and Eli Mendenhall into the game.
A pair of sophomores out there with Klatt, Scranton, and Reel. Scranton into the front court, hands it off to Allen. Allen had a good JV game tonight. Free throw line to Klatt. Looking for the ball handoff. Now gets it to Scranton. 2:30 to play in the third period. Right side with it, Connor Allen. And that's a foul out front against Gleason.
He worked hard to finally get that one, his first, team second of the night. 2:25 left in the third quarter, 28-21. He was trying to foul. He just about had to borrow the whistle to get the call made.
Well, you're just trying to see how aggressive am I allowed to get.
A lot.
Into the front court with it is Scranton for the Sakis. Toward the left wing, hands it off to Reel. Kind of caught on the wing, works off the screen from Klatt. Now on the right side, Mendenhall. Works it to Scranton, back to Mendenhall. Free throw line, kicks it out top, Klatt. To Scranton with 2:05 to play here in the period. Scranton bounce pass to Carter Klatt right side. Looks for an opening, now to Mendenhall. He'll hand it off to Reel, fakes the three, puts it on the deck. To Mendenhall, works down low. Ooh, good find to Klatt, who puts it up and in for two.
He's got 6, 4 in the first half, 2 here.
And makes it 28-23. 1:43 to play in this third period. The only way you take away these transition points for Pleasant Plains, and they've struggled to score. Here's a turnover by the Cardinals as Scranton picks it up. 5th turnover, first in the second half for Pleasant Plains. Mendenhall left wing. Works on the spin, down low finds Klatt. Klatt has the ball now poked away, and it is stolen away.
12 turnovers.
Schallenberg into the front court, finds Gleason. Dribble drive inside, gets caught into a double team, works it back out. Hauser fakes the tray. He'll put up a little hop, skip, and a jump, and they'll call that a blocking foul on Connor Allen. And 2 shots coming up here for Hauser. Tails.
Connor Allen's first, and to the free throw line goes Evan Hauser, has 9 points on the day. 3, 4, 5 from the free throw line. It's Plains, make him 4 for 6. Hauser's got 10.
Lana Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the Pittsfield Square.
1:08 left in the quarter, 29-23. Now 30-23. Hauser makes them both.
Back to that 7-point bulge, tying the biggest lead of the contest for Pleasant Plains. Sakis led 19-17 at the half. They've given up 13 and only scored 4.
5 turnovers against 1. That's been the difference maker.
Here's a drive in by Klatt. Traveled, no call. Gets it to Mendenhall. Little 6-footer. He airballs it. Rebound to Scranton on the offensive side. He'll drive in and is fouled on the floor with 48.3 seconds to play in the third.
That's going to be a foul on Severino. Is that correct, or is that Gleason?
Gleason. No, Severino into the game for the first time.
Thank you. Third team foul. 3 times as many as the first half.
Charlie Severino's a freshman as well. Here's Klatt on the inbound. Shot won't go. And the rebound pulled in by Collins.
His first board of the night.
40 seconds to play in the third. Severino with it on the left wing. Out between the circles, Hauser holds the ball here. Plains will also get the ball to start the fourth quarter, so a chance to beat a buzzer and then get the ball to start the final period.
Only 2 team fouls. I think Saki's got to be aggressive here.
And a timeout going to be taken by Pleasant Plains. 19.8 seconds to play in the third. 30-23. Cardinals on top. Back after this.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see your kitchen from every angle. Each detail, from the flooring to the countertops to the cabinets, are designed for your lifestyle. The team will explain the strengths of each product so your finished kitchen will last for generations. Whatever your needs, an island for entertaining, no maintenance quartz countertops, storage for all your seasonal items. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
19.8 seconds to play in the third. 30-23 advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Cardinals will have the ball out of bounds on the sideline after their coach Kyle Weber took a timeout.
Good timeout, up by 7. Working for one shot, 19.8 seconds. And as you say, they're going to get the ball to start the fourth.
Gleason to inbound. Saki's put Ballinger in during the dead ball. Gets it to Sabo. Now it goes to Hauser near the half-court line. 13 seconds to play in the third. They'll work it over to Powell, who spins right by his man. Reel knocks it out of bounds, but they'll say he fouled him. And 2 shots coming up here for Zach Powell.
TJ Reel's first foul, 3rd team foul, shooting foul. 9 free throws. Sakis have not shot one yet. They're 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Powell has 10 points, 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. First one is up and good.
See Hayden come back in for Pittsfield. Severino returning for Pleasant Plains. The Cardinals, with their biggest lead of the contest, this 8-point advantage. And they'll also bring into the ballgame Drew Cox, who started the game. He replaces Schallenberg.
Chance for their 7th point from the charity stripe. It's up, in and out, no good, and the ball comes loose. Plains will knock it out of bounds.
It'll be Saki ball, 31-23, Pleasant Plains. Here's Collins back into the game for the Cardinals. 3.9 seconds to play in the third. Saki's down 8. Personette will inbound it to Scranton. He'll dribble toward the half-court line. Had the ball stolen away, Severino. He will get a shot off, but it was after the buzzer. And we head to the final quarter of play with Pleasant Plains leading Pittsfield, 31-23. Fourth quarter your way after this.
Thinking about tax planning? You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Western Illinois FCA would like to invite you to join us as a partner at the end of this year and contribute to the fellowship and ministry of Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes. We've been working hard this last year. Mission trips, camps. We had Dan Mears from the Kansas City Chiefs, their mascot, at many of the area schools and at a banquet. We've got great banquets planned in the spring. Won't you join us? Go to westernilfca.org to contribute to Western Illinois FCA.
Saki's trailing by the biggest margin of the night, 31-23 to start the fourth quarter after leading 19-17 at half. Got outscored 14-4 in that quarter. Plains is 12 of 28, 42.8%. 1 of 7 from the arc, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Saki's are 11 of 26, 42%. 1 of 4 from the arc, I should say, but have not shot a free throw. 3 fouls apiece as we go to the fourth quarter. Plains with the basketball in an 8-point lead.
Cardinals will have Schallenberg, Gleason, Sabo, Powell, and Hauser to start this final quarter of play. Hauser backdoor down to his man and Sabo. They beat the Sakis backdoor there, and a 10-point lead now for Pleasant Plains, 33-23.
That's the way you draw it up.
Now Scranton has picked it up right at the half-court line, gets it across to Reel. They work it toward the top of the key, hand it off to Stout. Off of the screen from Klatt. Dishes in the corner to Personette. He looks at the back door, down to Reel. Reel in the lane, had a kind of float in the air, gets it to go.
His second basket of the night.
And makes it 33-25, 7:19 left. Here's a pretty easy one there by Sabo. He missed the shot, gets his own board though, puts it back up and in. And Sabo's beaten Stout twice now on 2 possessions in this quarter, and Brad Tomei calls the timeout. We'll pause as well. 7:09 to play in the contest, 35-25. Cardinals on top of the Sockies back after this.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
7:09 to play, 35-25. Cardinals back up by 10. Marco Ballinger checked in during the timeout. Bobby Stout sat down for the Sockies.
Biggest lead of the ball game, tied for the second time, and you can't give them second chance points when you're trailing.
Scranton will bring it across for Pittsfield. Toward the top of the key he goes with it. Right side, TJ Reel. Down on the post to Personette. Free throw line, Klatt. Back to Personette on the baseline. Little two-man game between those two guys there. Now Personette will pass it over on the left wing, Reel. Kicks to the wing in Scranton. Pass the kind of surprise Carter Klatt that came his way. Here's a backdoor pass down low. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Sockies underneath.
Plains defense is taking the Sockies out of their offense, looking for that back door, but you're going to have to be able to shoot some threes instead of pick. Got to bring your guy closer so your other man can pick him.
6:37 to play. 35-25. Pittsfield down by 10 here. Scranton with it. Works it to Klatt. Has already picked up the dribble to Personette left wing. Back between the circles, Scranton. Right side, Reel. Reel drives, now kicks to Scranton. Turns down the three at the man right the hand in his face, and Gleason. Right wing Personette. He'll try the little floater up. It's good. Personette with another 2.
6 for him.
And makes it 35-27 with 6:07 left on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Here's Sabo with it. Around the horn they find Hauser. Now to Powell left side. Back to Sabo for a 3. Good from downtown. The big boy with the tray.
Only their second of the night. He's got 10, 3 guys in double figures.
Shot it with confidence and an 11-point Cardinal lead with 5:47 to play. Stout in the corner to Ballinger. They'll work it out front to Reel. It's in the post. Down the wing, Personette for a 3. Good on the answer.
He's got 9.
And trying to shoot the Sockies back into this one is Personette. Makes it an 8-point game with 5:27 to play. On the wing is Schallenberg. Drives the baseline, little pull-up shot. It's good. And now Pittsfield, if they have a couple baskets fall, can't get a stop. 40-30 Cardinals.
Schallenberg's first points of the night. I actually thought they were shooting a little early.
Up top with it is Reel. Around the horn, they get it to Scranton left side. Defender comes his way. He drives the baseline, gets underneath, shot it up good, and one opportunity here for Nate Scranton.
9 points on the night for him, 7 in the first half. Makes it a 40-32 ball game. He can get it within 7. Pretty acrobatic play by Scranton that time with 4:59 left on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Need the free throws and then some stops. It's short.
Way short there, wasn't it? 4:55 left.
Hit the front of the rim on the bottom half.
Into the front court come the Cardinals. Hauser with it. Out top to Powell. Powell fakes the 3, got the man off of his feet, goes to the rim, runner up good, and 1.
Powell gets the 2, 13 for him, the and 1. When you get beat on defense, you got to have help, and there was no help side on that side. Second on Reel of the night. Fouls, that is, 4th team foul. Not a guy you want to foul here. He's made most of his free throws, but misses that one. Klatt with the rebound, only his second of the night.
10-point game, 4:40 left. Jinxed him again, didn't you?
Pretty good at it, all right?
There's Ballinger right side. Works it out front, throws a pass that actually hits the defender in the back of the head, and he's able to get the ball and steal it away.
14 turnovers, 8 in the second half. That's been the demise.
Schallenberg with it, hands it off, ball knocked loose. Coming out of the scrum with it was Powell, works it down low to Gleason. Back out on the left side, Hauser. Kicks to the right wing in Sabo. A little pull-up shot from 10, good.
Now they're in rotation. He's got 12 on, or 11 on the night.
44-32, a dozen-point lead with 4 minutes to play. Scranton, right side, Ballinger, back to Scranton out front. Personette to Scranton. He'll fire a three from downtown, good. Scranton with the tray, 44-35. Zocchies take one of their last 2 timeouts, and we'll pause as well. 3:45 left, 44-35. Pleasant Plains on top. Back after this.
Point Central Sports are proud to have Due Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Due Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Due Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at deerwestergrain.com. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. 44-35 is the Pleasant Plains advantage on top of Pittsfield. Cardinals have the basketball. Gleason with it in the backcourt, gets it to Hauser. Down to Sabo, down low to Powell. Had a little trouble gathering, but he does gather, shoots, and scores. Back to an 11-point lead.
15 for him now. 7 in the second half.
Scranton into the front court, little driver, left-hand runner up, good for him as well. He's got 11.
14.
11 plus 3. 46-37, but the Zocchies, once they've gotten some shots to fall, have not been able to get stops strung together here. Here's Sabo with a deep, they call that a 3? Makes it 49-37.
That was not a 3, but they counted it as such.
That looked like his foot was inside the dark part. Here's a shot put up by Scranton. It's an air ball and goes out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal basketball. 2:55 to play, 49-37 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Cardinals have the basketball in the backcourt. Hauser with it. He has picked it up, works at free throw line to Schallenberg, now in the corner, Powell. Out on the wing, ball knocked loose by Reel, and it is tied up. It'll be Zocchi ball on the alternating possession arrow.
6 turnovers, only 2 in the second half on Plains.
Yep, that's been a big difference. 14 on one side, 6 on the other on the turnover margin.
Zocchies have turned it over more times in the second half than Plains has in the game.
Yeah, and like we talked about earlier, a lot of those turnovers have led straight to points.
Layups.
Here's Ballinger with the ball right side. Now he's in some trouble, needs some help. Somehow still had a dribble left over there, right side to Klatt. Out top to Personette. To Reel. Gets to the free throw line. On the wing, Personette. He'll fire away. It's short. And the rebound, Ballinger saves it in. Ball loose, and it comes free to Schallenberg. He'll work it into the front court for the Cardinals. 2:05 left. Here's a dribble drive in. Now kick back out to Sabo. To Powell on the right wing. A 12-point lead in the basketball for Pleasant Plains. Hauser. To Schallenberg. Zocchi's only with 4 team fouls here. Powell on the right side to Schallenberg. Check, that's Gleason. Now to Powell, and TJ Reel will foul him with 1:39 left.
Reel will pick up his third, team foul number 5. Ball out of bounds, 1:39 left. Sense of urgency wasn't there that time, down by 12.
The Sakis will put in 5 new players. It's Anstead, Stout, Musgrave, Hayden, and Allen for Pittsfield.
They call that a line change in hockey.
1:39 to play, 49-37 Pleasant Plains. Hauser works the ball out to Schallenberg, now to Gleason. Back to Powell as they run a little stall here to try to take some time off the clock. As they lead by 12. Powell now going to go to the rim. He'll put it up over the front of the rim and in for 2.
17 for him. Big second half. 10 of those in the second half.
Stall, what stall? We're going to score here. And it's 51-37 Pleasant Plains with 1:11 to play. Hayden with the ball on the left wing. Gets it to Allen. Needs some help. Throws it across the court to Stout. And the foul going to be called underneath against Gleason.
Gleason's second, 4th team foul. They say 5 team fouls, but they only got 4 on the board.
Ball out of bounds underneath with a minute to play. Inbounds pass from Musgrave. It's stolen away by Schallenberg. He'll work it into the front court with 54 ticks to play. To Severino. On the right side with it is Gleason. Dribble drive in. Dishes to the corner in Collins. Back onto the wing, Schallenberg. Cardinals going to improve to 8-5 in the season. Saki's going to drop to 7-7 and have lost 3 in a row. And they play Quincy Notre Dame Friday night. Tough matchup there. 30 seconds left now. Schallenberg with the basketball. He's trying to take the final moments off of this clock before we head to the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. I would venture to guess 51-37 will be our final, but we've seen stranger things. 10 seconds left. Schallenberg has it out top. He'll hold the ball there. The final 5 will come off the clock here, and Pleasant Plains defeats Pittsfield 51-37. We have final stats and analysis on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show after this.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Here at Little Jess, we're grateful to our community for letting us serve you for over 50 years. Supporting area schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. After an uncommon year, we couldn't be happier to see our athletes back in action and communities gathering in person to cheer them on. Our promise for the next 50 years is the same as it's been for the last 50, to meet our community's needs with a low-pressure experience, fair price, and family atmosphere. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see your kitchen from every angle. Each detail, from the flooring to the countertops to the cabinets, are designed for your lifestyle. The team will explain the strengths of each product so your finished kitchen will last for generations. Whatever your needs, an island for entertaining, no maintenance quartz countertops, storage for all your seasonal items. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-56.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Final of this one, a 51-37 win for Pleasant Plains over Pittsfield. Saki's led 19-17 at the half, but just couldn't put the ball in the basket for long stretches in that second half of play. And the Cardinals finally found some rhythm, and they pull away at the end of this contest for their 8th win of the year.
34-18 in the second half. And a lot of it came from turnovers. 15-9 in the second half against the Sakis. Sakis were 17 of 34, 50%, 4 of 7 from the arc, 57%, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Plains 21 of 38, 52%, 3 of 9 from the arc, 33%, 6 of 10 from the free throw line. They just turned it over 6 times, 2 in the second half. They were led by Zach Powell with 17 points, 9 of those in the second half. Evan Hauser had 11, 6 in the second half, and Sabo had 15, 13 of those in the second half. Tristan Gleason had 6 on the night and 2 for Cooper Schallenberg off the bench. Saki's led by Nate Scranton with 14 points in the night, 9 by Personette, 7 in the second half. 2 for Adam Musgrave, 4 for TJ Reel. Carter Klatt had 6 points on the night and 2 from Caden Anstedt. Saki's fall to 7-7 with a 51-37 defeat.
We'll visit with Saki head coach Brad Tomei with the Illini Community Hospital postgame show next.
B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service is the best local choice. Phone 217-285-2856. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service. If you're not, they make you cool. Right now as we head to winter, get your heating units checked out. 285-2856. B&R Heating and Cooling in Pittsfield. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
Back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Final of this one, a 51-37 win for Pleasant Plains over the Sakis, and visiting with Saki head coach Brad Tomei. And coach, you come out early in this contest. It's kind of a defensive battle, trading some baskets back and forth, and then in that second half, the offense kind of went away. And then when he kind of made a rebound, then we couldn't get stops. It was just kind of a night where everything couldn't get together at one time.
No, I think pretty evident. We have a hard time handling pressure out on the perimeter to make passes to people that might be cutting open. We don't cut with much intent. We don't screen with any authority. So our offense gets pretty stagnant then, and then especially when they really stepped up their level of energy and aggressiveness and intensity on the defensive end, and our guys didn't want any part of it on offensively. We made a little run. Nate made some shots, and we're just still struggling to score the basketball. A little better tonight, I guess, in some spots, but no, defensively, just very disappointed in our positioning and our effort in some spots and some actions that we didn't communicate on, and so very disappointing. But we'll leave this one here and get back in the gym tomorrow and try to get better and see if we can't compile something to compete against Notre Dame on Friday.
It was a different kind of feel in this contest. The last couple of games where the offense has been a problem, the three-point ball hasn't really been falling. Tonight, there really weren't even that many opportunities from the three-point line. You have to give Plains some credit. They were really pressuring outside.
Oh, yeah, they came out and they smelled blood on our perimeter, and they knew we didn't really want to handle it and weren't handling it. I don't know how many pick sixes we gave up across the top and just turning the ball over. We can't defense the layup. I mean, there was, I bet, 6 or 8 of them. 8 times during the game, we just gave it to them and they went and scored. And good teams, good players have that basketball savvy to recognize that and, push the pedal a little bit harder. And who cares if they give up a backdoor? Who cares if they get up and get a foul called on the perimeter because they're guarding so hard? Who cares at that point? That's one possession, so they can always regroup. But we just continue to just give the ball away, turnovers for direct scores, and then don't guard actions very well on a defensive set when we really need to stop. We got to be able to feel that momentum and feel that situation where if we get a score, we got to and get a stop, we get it to single digits, then you never know. We're just struggling with that right now.
You talked about it, a tough matchup on Friday night as well. It's going to be a good event as you guys are going to raise some money for local cancer patients, but a tough opponent in Quincy Notre Dame.
Yeah, we think these guys guarded hard on the perimeter. We got another thing coming to witness. So, but we got to find ways to there's only so many counter release options we can put in within offense. Our guys just got to be able to suck it up and attack pressure with a little bit of pressure themselves off the dribble and not be scared to be guarded and make passes when you're guarded and attack off the dribble when you're guarded. So we'll keep plugging.
One last thing, the Saukee Nation lost an important member this last week, Tom Claxton, a longtime educator and coach within the Saukee school district, and he'll definitely be missed, a guy who made a big impact on a lot of kids.
Oh, absolutely. Very sad. Thoughts and prayers continue for his family. Coach Claxton was my first coach in grade school basketball, so everybody has lots of fond memories and lots of good stories about Mr. Claxton with whatever area you were able to encounter him in, whether it was in the classroom, whether it was on the athletic field, or just in general as a person. So thoughts and prayers from all of us to his family, and he sure was a good one, and he'll be missed.
Coach, as always, we appreciate the time.
Okay, thanks.
That's Saukee head coach Brad Tomave here on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their parents, teachers, coaches, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game here on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the second half by Sabo? He really kind of shot this team and really helped lead them away. He really was pretty good in that second half. The junior did a nice job, and this Pleasant Plains team, a team that you can tell is kind of growing as the season goes along, and is going to be tough throughout the rest of this year and into next. Final of this one, a 51-37 win for the Pittsfield Saukee, or for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals over the Pittsfield Saukees. We're back with you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock from Boschel Gym as a wrestling action